Okay, we're going to do a video to fast track you to put in an LFA in your vehicle. Take a look at this. This should be able to get you on your way to make a fast installation. Obviously this is just a display, but it'll help you get the idea of what you need to do to get it so that it's going to work good for your car. Let me just get this other screw in here and then I can show you the ins and outs of it. You can adjust the angle of this guy right here, your gas pedal, but I always try to keep it just like your original, basically the same kind of angle. And what you want with that LFA is you want, when you push down on it, you want to be able to bottom out on that gas pedal without it flipping over the top. So all your arm right here and your spring are going to be detrimental to your installation. And if you look here, there's no play in this guy, none at all, zero. And usually if you start them out about halfway the roller, you know that it's not going to be able to roll over the top. And when you let it go like that, it's not, nothing nasty is going to happen. It can't jump off there, can't do anything. Even with a hinge, which is this one is a hinged type, which they always say that these are a pain in the butt and they won't work. I'm telling you, I've installed these things. I've never been defeated on one, but I have had a hard time installing them, you know, either because when you drill through and you're trying to find your holes, you might be drilling through two sets of maybe like a piece of frame or something like that. You might have to go really deep to get to the other side. You know, but that's not a big deal. You know, just use your bolts or whatever. I mean, some cars, you know, you might be able to get away with just self tappers in them. But I do like the nut and bolt, knowing that, you know, when they're in there, that nothing's going to happen and there ain't no way that they can come back out. But like I said, if you look at this guy here, and the problems with a lot of these in the early days was because on the back side of this, this rod here was just round. And when you would tighten it down, after, you know, usage, you'd see where this thing would slip on your rod. Well, that's no longer the case because it's got a couple flat spots with a set screw on the back of it. So once it's cinched down, it ain't going to do nothing except do what it needs to do. But this is your left foot accelerator. You know, kind of gives you an observation of looking at it this way and how much easier it is, you know, just seeing it set up like this, even how much easier in your mind it really sets you up. I mean, the only problem with, like I said, that I see is either adjusting this arm, you know, to be like about in the middle of your gas pedal, you know, making sure that that rides perfectly and you got no issues, and make sure you got good spring tension on it so that when gas pedal comes up, it comes up. You know what I mean? There's no play in this. And it's easy to install. There's not a big deal about that. I mean, in this guy here, your gas pedal, like I said, I try to keep it the same angle as the gas pedal, you know, is originally in the car. And that way, you know, you're just using one foot. You know, you're braking gas on this side. You know, you're switching over to your left foot. Obviously, a stroke victim needs this setup big time in their car.